It's Mike B again for Who Dares Rolls. I was mooching the corridors of the Expo and I just happened to spot out of the corner of my old eye some fighting fantasy shenanigans, which we love. So this is Greywood Publishing, and they've got some Lone Wolf stuff, which is kind of cool, and we got the Warlock and Firetop Mountain D20 system. So let's have a bit of a chat.
Yeah, obviously Fighting Fantasy's been around for quite a long time, and it's still been making a comeback even now, 30 years almost after it was originally released. These are the D20 adventures that were written, I think I've done those, yeah, these were done about 10 years ago now. Obviously still being played, still popular, which is nice. And we're running a Kickstarter, which will be not next week, but the following week, so that's sort of mid-June time. Yep. The game itself, Fighting Fantasy Quest,
yes,
it gets, the basic box set comes with the Warlock of Firetop Mountain, and the game itself, there's two modes to playing. You've got the basic mode, which is exactly the same as it would be out of the game book. Cool. And then you've got an advanced game, which is played with up to 4 players. I've got a demo here of the basic game. Obviously, this is all subject to change. This is all just a demo.
Pre-production stuff,
you roll up your character, skill, stamina, luck, exactly as you would have done in the game book. You start off by lowering yourself down into the dungeon, and you can see 1 tile in each direction. And then the idea is that you move yourself around the dungeon. You're trying to find at least 3 keys that will open the treasure chest to the Warlock once you've killed him at the end. So in this case, you move 1 tile at a time. Each tile's got 3 numbers, so you've got a monster roll, an encounter roll, and what treasure would be on the card. Okay. So in this case, there will be a monster. So flick the card over. You'd fight the monster exactly as you would do in basic Fighting Fantasy terms. So
same tactics,
skill versus skill, as it would have been. We'll say that you kill the monster for Then you've got the encounter roll, and in this case, the encounter will be a dungeon door. Now, every dungeon door leads to a room. Okay. Now, at this point, you might think to yourself, oh, I'm a bit low on stamina, I don't want to go in the room yet, because once you open the door, you're committed to the room. So we'll open this one. Cool. Now, all of the encounters come from the Warlock of Firetop Mountain game book. Okay, so it's all the stuff from the book we love and know. Yeah, all of the original artwork by Russ Nicholson, and he's even drawn a couple of new ones for us, if I can find one. Yeah, there we go, Rat Soup, that's one that Russ done specifically for this game. Fantastic. So new artwork. In this one, you fight the snake. Yep. And if you kill it, you get one of the keys. I can't remember. Number 99. So you get the key. Yep. It goes on your character stats. And you work your way around. You find the Warlock, hopefully, kill him, even more hopefully. And then if you've got enough keys, in the original game book, you had to add 3 keys together that added up to 321. Yeah, it's about a turn of the page. Yeah. Well, in this one, when you get to the end, it's a random generation of a number using all of the 8 keys. Right. So, like in this case, you actually need this key originally. Yep. But in this game, or the one that you're playing, you might not. Cool. So you've got to go for them all, rather than just, don't need that one, won't bother. Fine. Cool. Well, it sounds fascinating. I love it. It's coming out. Goes to Kickstarter, not next week. A couple of weeks' time. Okay. Yeah. And is it solo, or is it can be played by more? Well, you can play solo, where you just play the adventurer, and as I say, it's exactly the same as it will be out of the game book. Skill, stamina, luck, skill versus skill combat. Or you can play the advanced game, where you can have up to 4 characters, and then that goes to, rather than just a generic adventurer, you've got wizard, cleric, thief, and a fighter. Okay. And you can play co-op. Or, as it sometimes happens, you have a fight over a magic item and one goes one way, one goes the other. Cool. But once you play the advanced game, you go on to Advanced Fighting Fantasy, or a hybrid version of, which is, rather than just doing 2 points of damage, you'd roll for how much damage is done, and they've got armour as well. So if you roll, say you've scored 2 points of damage, on their armour roll, you might have taken 1 off. And it's not like that. The very sort of, it's a hybrid version of the AFF rules. Okay. Again, as you play 4-player, the more players are in red, the more monsters turn up, so it's evenly distributed, so it's not just I can hack 1 skeleton up, there's actually 4 turn up. Cool. So
Okay.
So yeah, the first or the main box set comes with Wallis Firetop Mountain.
Yep.
Then we're doing Death Trap Dungeon.
Cool.
Forest of Doom, which will have all forest cards.
Yep.
We're doing Citadel of Chaos, City of Thieves. Obviously, with that there'll then be all
city streets,
cobbled tiles with buildings on them. Scorpion Swamp. Oh, we'll just keep going through.
So just a whole series. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time out. It's brilliant. I'm fascinated because we love the book, so I'll be keeping a firm eye on that.
Lovely.
Cool.
Thank you.